How's everybody? What's up, man? Good, good.
Byron, you've been around a lot of offensive linemen in your days, coaching and playing. Tristan Wirfs gets another Pro Bowl selection for you guys. Where does he rank in terms of talent? I know he's still young, but the guys that you've either played with or coached, what do you have to say about his ability?
I don't know if I've ever seen a guy come in like that. Obviously, there's been some great tackles in this league that I wasn't around, so I haven't been able to see every day, but he was this way when he walked through the door. I mean, he should be a 3-time Pro Bowl guy when you really think about it. He's probably was his rookie year probably the best tackle grading-wise in the league. So it just says a lot about who he is, what he's about, how he approaches it. It's not just skill with him. It's the mental aspect, the work that he put in every day. I mean, he's a huge guy also and just really a great leader for us in that room. So it's good to see him get what he deserves because he's that type of player.
Sorry. What is he doing better in year 3 than he did in year 2 and year 1?
It's tough to really beat what he's already done, though, right? I mean, you go through a 16, 17-game season and you don't give up sacks and don't give up pressures. That's unheard of as much as we throw it. He's allowed us to do what we wanted to do as an offense, really, to have a guy like Tristan on that side that you can just say, hey, he handles that guy. You don't have to think about him. So it's unique, man. But he's getting better, really, at all aspects of his game. He works on all aspects of his game. So it's good to see. Anytime you have those type of players, you wish you had 15 of those guys like that, right, at different positions. But that's hard to do with somebody so good.
Byron, you came out against Cincinnati, and every game plan is different, right? But based on who you're playing, but you came out, attacked, 17 points. You're headed to a 35-point game, probably.
Yeah.
The turnovers all have their own story. But just in terms of, that's what we can be. How much can that carry over? Or can you carry it over at all? Even though you're playing Arizona, and it's a different team. But how much more was that who you are?
I think I can't sit up here and stand on it because we haven't been that consistently, but that's what we feel we are when we step out on the grass. To be honest with you, we're not stepping on the grass. We feel that way that we played in the first half. And I tell you guys, I think we're closer than what we think. Scoring points in this league comes down to 4 or 5 plays that went your way, 4 or 5 plays that didn't go your way. And they were heading our way. And we had to earn them, but that's the game. That's football. We love where we at, though, really. We love where we at right now. So we're just excited to get another opportunity to go out and try to win a football game.
Byron, is there anything specifically from that first half that you would point to as to why you were able to score so many points? Was it play action? Was it connecting between Tom and Mike?
I mean, it was 17 points, right? I don't want to make it seem like we scored 30 in the half, yeah. But that's what it's like around here, right? So, but, I mean, we've done that a lot. 17 points in the half obviously is good, especially if you can double that in the second half. But it's football. We feel good about ourselves going into football games. I know the numbers and the stats not all there, but we feel good really going into every game from a preparation, what we want to do. Sometimes we went out there and haven't executed as much as we've liked, but hopefully we're past that point.
Byron, the 4 turnovers in 4th grade, they were all kind of 4 very different plays. Is there some common thread at all? Anything when you look back that could have lessened the chance of that? It's such a freak thing to think about Brady having 4.
No, I just think that's a fluke thing. It's hard to do that, right? That was just one of those fluke things that happened in the game of football. You play this game long enough, you be around plays and games like that. So we've been on the opposite end of them and won games. It just came and got us last week. We'll take it, understand it's part of football, look forward to the next game.
How much is Russell Gage helping you in the red zone when he's healthy? Because you're going to get double teams on the other guys, and he can do his thing.
That's the thing with Russ. We just needed him healthy. He can do these type things. He has a certain wiggle with him that he knows how to get open. He can really, really get open. He really knows how to create space. So the more we have him, really just for practice, really, if we can be healthy enough to practice like he's been able to do the past couple weeks now, and I think you'll see results like that on game day. So it's good to have him back out there.
Hey, Byron, I know there's not moral victories per se, but you had talked about all year you feel like you guys are this team that can go out there and do what you saw in that first half, and I think Todd talked about it being the bright spot, like this shows what we can be. That first half for you guys, like mentally, how much did maybe this offense just need it to be able to see, like you feel you can do it, but the fact that you guys actually saw, like, hey, this is us clicking, like how much did this team need that?
I think it was good for us. At the same time, as a coach, I see what we left out there. To be honest with you, I see the plays that we left out there. I think it could have been an even better half than what we had. There's a lot of things we had where we kind of knew what they would be and got what we want, and it just didn't go our way. So it's obviously we played well the first half, but we don't see it. We got to learn how to find a way to play 4 quarters. Play 4 quarters to win in this league. We just excited to have another opportunity, though, to go out there and try to play 4 quarters.
Byron, on that touchdown drive, I want to say it was the first quarter, maybe it was the second in the first half, when you see your coach go forward on 4th down a couple times, right, and then trust the offense enough to go for a fake punt and start the 3rd quarter, 4th and 1, to continue what you guys are doing on offense. What does that say about Todd Bowles? He's kind of fairly or unfairly been labeled a conservative head coach this year, but for him to kind of maybe find some biscuits, what does that say for you guys?
I mean, Todd's an aggressive guy. A lot of times this year he gave us the opportunity on 4th down, and we didn't find a way to convert as an offense. So we know he'll give us them opportunities. We know he'll trust in us in those moments. We just got to find a way to execute and get it done. Whatever the down the distance is, we get an opportunity on 4th down to convert a 1st down. Whatever we have to do to execute to make sure that's a successful play so we can get to the 1st down. Because the most important thing for us is when we have the ball, now our playmakers can make plays. So we want to possess it as much as we can and put our playmakers in position to make plays.
Byron, we saw Tompkins on the jet sweep. I think he got like 14 snaps on offense. Just want to see what you like about him and what you can do to add him into the offense.
It's really what you don't like about DT. Just seeing him every day. He works hard. He comes in here. He seems like he never gets tired. He runs around. He reminds me of some player I won't name that when he was young. So I don't want to do that. So it's just to see that, though, that energy, that love for the game. I just love being around that. We know we all love our game that we play, that we participate in, but to see a young guy come in and love the game the way that he loves the game and what he's willing to do to have success is a special thing and unique. So you always got a little something special for guys that love the game the way that he loves the game, because normally when people love it that much, they put in as much, a result come. They get the result. So, I mean, it's good to be around him, that type of energy. He's an acrobat. He can do a lot of different stuff. So it's good to see him out there.
Last week, you guys, first half, we saw what seemed like a lot more motion, play action, things like that. Second half, I know you got out of your rhythm and kind of got away from that, and I didn't know if that was because of the turnovers, because it seemed like things were rolling pretty well in the first half with that.
Yeah, I mean, that was everything, really, in the second half. You didn't get allowed to really do anything. By the time you get out of that, now you're chasing. So just a bad 3rd quarter, really bad 3rd quarter for us. Something we'll learn from them, something we can learn from. Every position group can learn. We always talk about how important it is, protecting the football, doing the right things. We as a team can really learn from that.
What's the mood? You've been in as a player in the NFL and as a coach. Normally, if you were 6-8 at this point, you'd be not in the playoff contention, but you are. What's the mood like? Is there confidence? Is there like, we can still do this? We got 3 games to go.
Oh yeah, we're as confident as can be. And 6-8, it all depends on who's the 6-8 team, right? So we're 6-8 right now, and the world feel as though like, man, we're underachieving. It's a lot of 6-8 teams that feel like they're charging, right? And they feel good about it. So it's all that's really irrelevant. The key is do I get in the tournament? Because you can't move forward unless you get in the tournament. So only things guaranteed to us is, like I tell these guys, we got 3 games. We got, 7 more practices that's guaranteed to us. So we're just trying to earn more. We're trying to do whatever we can to earn more.
But it seems like this is also kind of a position maybe you're comfortable in. Like, I mean, Super Bowl, you're 7-5, and then after the bye week, you guys never lost. I mean, it feels like you're comfortable with people doubting you.
Yeah, I was joking with the guys saying it's good to not see us on TV every day. You know, we've been on TV every day for 3 years. And we all on, you know, we all keep our TVs on sports. And it's good to hear them not talk about us. It's been about a good week and some change now where we're not on TV. I would hate us too. I would really hate us if I watched TV and they talked about us every day like they do. I would despise us when our players too, especially when we win such in a good way. We're good winners. We're really good winners. We understand it, but it's kind of awkward to see it now.
Byron, it's been over a year now, just a little that Chris Godwin went through what he went through, right?
Mm-hmm.
To see him each week, you know how much work he's put in.
Yes.
You've been a football player who's been hurt before. Just put in perspective how far he came in a year.
I don't know how he do it. I really don't. To see him out there, the best feeling I had all year was the first play in Dallas. That's why that play was called. To see him in that game. Yes, I wanted to get it out the way and let it win for 20, just to show who he is as a player. So I will remember that the rest of my life, really. Just going into Dallas, him being in the starting lineup, that was unreal. That goes to show you the work that he put in. And I wanted to reward him for that. And it was good for us as a team to see him get that, because what it did for us, once he got up, the season could start, you know, because like I say, this guy's like our bloodline. He does a lot for us, and we love his approach on football also.
Have you gotten to have many moments like that in your coaching career? I know as a player you've seen a lot, but as a coach to be able to call a play and know that it impacted someone in such a profound way?
It impacted us. It really, I don't know you had to ask Chris what it did, but what it did for us, everybody around Chris was special for us. So he's a guy that, you know, we appreciate. We love everything that he's about. So it's good to see him doing well every time he does.
You've got a strong case for that comeback as a comeback player of the year award.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever seen somebody do it so quick and be a part of all the games and still getting better every day.
Byron, I don't know if you had a Christmas game as a player. Just want to ask what this week is like, knowing you'll be away from home on the holiday, and what the bonding is like.
I've never experienced this. I think I did it in Thanksgiving, but I never experienced this one. This one's a little different. But we got to it's too important of a ball game for us to worry about really what day it's on. We can care less really what day. Our families and everybody understand that we really locked in, got our minds on something bigger than the day of Christmas. We'll get back home and we'll enjoy our time with our family when we can.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
guys. Have a good one.
Happy holidays.